Yo, dudes, Horn here. We're about to watch the Baltimore Ravens and Kansas City Chiefs, the AFC Championship game. The winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl, where they'll face either the San Francisco 49ers or the Detroit Lions. And yeah, we're just kind of vibing here, just chilling, all that good stuff. It's a little loud for my headphones. I don't use my earbuds anymore just because one of them broke, kind of, so... yeah, you know. I should probably do a score prediction for this game. It's kind of tough because the Ravens look like the all-around best team in the entire NFL, whereas the Chiefs have a lot of experience playing in these type of postseason games. Like this is, 5 straight for the AFC Championship game. Still, though, I think the Ravens are going to win. Although, for the sake of entertainment for the Super Bowl, I prefer the Chiefs to kind of go for the win to go to the Super Bowl. And I know a lot of people are kind of, they're starting to not like the Chiefs just because they're so successful, kind of like with the Patriots and everything, with like the New York Yankees and the Lakers and that sort of thing. But, that's the price of success, I suppose. They hate us because they ain't us. I do think it will be a high-scoring game, though. I think the offenses are going to figure each other out quite well. Chippy. The Kickers are having a scuffle pregame. Oh, wow. Mollett with some cheese people. Some shoving going on. Ray Lewis is there pumping up the crowd. I miss that dude. Oh, they're letting Baltimore get the ball first, so that'll be a huge advantage. These days I'm a believer that it's whoever gets the ball in the first half, as long as they defer, then the other ones, then that team who gets the ball first, sets the tone first, wins. That's when the Lions were really successful late in the season, in my opinion. Any team that had a success against the Lions is because they got the ball first. Woo! CBS. So far, so good with your broadcasting and all that stuff. Let's see. I got a bunch of sweets over here. I got cookies, frosted sugar cookie, and donut holes with sprinkles, chocolate donut holes with sprinkles, and I got coffee. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. So I'm trying to stay awake as best I can. After the other game, I'll probably try to go to bed early and then get my sleep schedule going early again. They hand off the ball to Hill. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I'm going to bring up the rosters of each teams. That'll come in handy when I'm looking at players and I see their numbers and I have no idea who they are. So, second and 9. Lamar going to pass, scrambling to it. No, he's going for it on the right. Slides down, it's about 4 yards there. Right at the 30. Hey, George Karlaftis. They just said his name. I remember his name in the draft. He was an overshadowed edge rusher from Purdue. Everyone was talking about Aiden Hutchinson, Kayvon Thibodeau, and a bunch of other people, but Karlaftis is easily a first rounder, and he's, nobody talked about him that much. So, what is it? 3rd and 7. Lamar passing across the middle. Pass is dropped or defected, incomplete, whatever. It'll be 4th and 7 now. All right, I got my play-by-play up from the ESPN thing. Whew. The punter almost missed the snap. It almost went to his right, but he got the punt away. He catches it at the 8. Gets forced out of bounds at around the 13. Number 17 for the Chiefs. Who is that? Richie James. And now Patrick Mahomes takes the field. The Chiefs' second postseason, or at least Patrick Mahomes and that regime's second postseason game on the road, not counting the Super Bowl. Their first one last week against Buffalo, in Buffalo. And they weren't phased one bit by it. Quick pass to Kelsey to the side, gains about 3 yards there. Wonder how. Whoa, you can hear the Ravens crowd chanting defense really loud. I wonder if T Swizzle's at this game and how many times they're showing her. I just Googled it. T Swizzle is there. Pacheco catches a dump-off pass to the left for a first down. Kind of a cross pass across the field like Jordan Love likes to do. I'm surprised Jordan Love does those types of passes all the time because they're very risky, as we see with those interceptions and everything, but he also gets them off pretty good. 1st and 10, ball at the 28. Mahomes, quick pass to the right, to Rice. Screen pass, gets a first down there, down to the 39. Hand off to Pacheco. Oh, and he breaks through and everything. The safeties have to get him. He gets a first down right at the 50, right on top of the Ravens logo. That must have been some nice blocking there by the offensive line. I'm surprised the Ravens defensive line and the defense would allow something like that. He just squeezed right through a very narrow hole. Wow. Impressive. I'm assuming Creed Humphrey had something to do with that. I see a Creed Humphrey. I know you're one of the best centers in the league and nobody talks about you on the Chiefs, but I'll shout you out, Creed Humphrey. Hand off again, this time to Clyde Edwards. And he goes nowhere. Scored on opening drive in 7 straight playoffs games, longest streak in the NFL since 1991. Well, maybe they'll do it here again. But this Ravens defense is really super good, so I don't know. If the Chiefs receivers can catch the ball, then possibly, because that's been their narrative all season. Hand off to Pacheco again. And the Chiefs have been successful not the ways that you normally would see them being successful, because they have had a good defense this year, actually, and they've actually had a good running game this year. And it's not just like Patrick Mahomes doing his Michael Jordan magic. like he does in the previous years. So every decibel counts. The Jumbotron thing he says up in the stadium. They're trying to break the Lions record. The Lions did set that record during their last playoff game, right? 3rd and 2. Ball at the 39. Hand off to Chicago again. I don't think he got it. No, loss of 1, actually. He was stuffed there by, who's that Ravens player? Number 96. Broderick Washington. Seriously, it is very hard to find a flaw on this Ravens team. 4th and 2. Are they going for it on 4th and 2? Wow. They're going for it. 4th and 2. Andy Reid channeling his inner Dan Campbell. Mahomes. Pass across the middle. Caught. First down to Kelsey. Mahomes rolled out to the right and then passed it down the middle of the field where Kelsey just barely beat out his Shields or whoever. 21. It was just right behind him there. Good job, Chiefs, there. Kelsey says, we got to play fast. And they are. They're at the 28. With a fresh set of downs, they hand off to Pacheco, gets another 5. I'm very tired. I did not fall asleep till very late last night, despite my best efforts, because I had to work my weekend job this morning and get there at 6. It's all worth it, though. It's a nice, kind of quiet, peaceful job with nice people. So, 2nd and 6 at the 24. Mahomes processing. Lobs it up. Intended for Rice. Incomplete, out of bounds, but there's a flag in the backfield. Holding. Defense number 10. I did hear in the news throughout this week that the officiating staff, the Jeffs, for this game tend to heavily favor the road teams. So that could be a factor. Meanwhile, in the Lions and 49ers game, they have the official that screwed the Lions over against the Packers in Monday Night Football in 2019, back early in the season, when either one of those teams could break away with the NFC North, and then a bad holding call penalty by that official, and then Green Bay won that game and run away with the division that year. Kelsey caught it, and it looks like a touchdown. No flags. And there's Taylor Swift celebrating, wearing all black. Or she had a Chiefs jersey on. It was just hard to see. It was a pass to Kelsey in the corner right by the pylon. The first time a tight end scored on Kyle Hamilton all year. Kyle Hamilton, the safety, was covering Travis Kelsey there. Kyle Hamilton was, even though he plays safety, which is not a valued position, he was one of the best players in the draft a couple of years ago and one of the best players in the NFL right now. So, in my opinion, he's a key player on the Ravens defense. But yeah, once again, the Chiefs get on the board early. They continue their streak of scoring on their first drives. It's a shame Baltimore got the ball first in this half and they didn't score on their opening drive to set the tone. Of course, it gives me flashbacks to when they played the Lions. But the Ravens, they can do anything at any given time, so Taylor Swift is still celebrating. What is this commercial? Football players are getting sucked into a vortex, black hole, and everybody has Dr. Pepper. This looks like the type of commercial that didn't make the Super Bowl cut. I don't know. Does Dr. Pepper have Super Bowl commercials? I don't know. It's usually like Coke or Pepsi or Bud Light or something like that. Well, I did see Swift in that box there. I didn't see Travis Kelce in there. At least I didn't see him yet. At least he's not like running around with his shirt off, acting like there are some choice words. The NFL people love it, and then other people would call it an embarrassment. But because it's Jason Kelce, then we love it. So I can only imagine how other certain people felt like I imagine the scene in the movie Old School when the ladies are driving, then they come up against naked Will Ferrell streaking or whatever, and they had to rescue him or whatever. That's kind of how I would feel if I was in a press box with Jason Kelce against the Bills that week. But it's football. It's different setting, scenarios, situations, all that. So if you're just joining me, feel free to chill for 1 second or 1 hour, whatever you want. But I did switch it up today, and you have to be subscribed to my channel in order to leave a reply. So just a heads up there. I like to switch things up every now and then here. So. What will Lamar Jackson do? I think I heard Mark Andrews is back in this game too. Lots of good tight ends in these last 4 teams. Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce. Lamar is still processing. Oh, he's trying to avoid a sack now. He's had to get rid of the ball to avoid a safety there. It almost got to that point. Good pressure, though, by the Chiefs there. Ravens' offensive line is usually good, but not there. Yep, Mark Andrews is there. He was well open, but he didn't get the ball because Lamar was being pressured. 23. Jude Tranquil for the Chiefs. Excuse me. Good job there for him. Second and 10. I forgot what I was talking about earlier. Oh, yeah, tight ends. The other one has George Kittle and Sam Laporta. Now Mark Andrews gets a reception right in front of the first down marker at the 34. And now it's 3rd and 1. Oh, they tried to run the ball out the middle on 3rd and 1, and they got stopped right there by that same guy, Tranquil. I think they have like an award for like the most valuable player of both of these type of games. This Tranquil guy should be in the conversations, in my opinion, if he keeps his stuff up, because he's the reason why the Ravens have not gotten a first down here. Now it's 4th and 1. Lamar Jackson keeps it. Breaks away for a first down and more. All the way down to the 45. That's like a, 25, 30-yard gain. I thought he was going to break away for a touchdown there. When in doubt, just let Lamar run it, I guess. Oof. The Ravens are so good this year because they're not as injured as they usually are in recent years, and they got some wide receivers, but they also brought in an offensive coordinator who was with the Georgia Bulldogs when they were winning their championships, and that guy's come up with some really cool plays with RPO and stuff like that to really help the Ravens offense just take control all season long. Administrative timeout. What could that possibly be? Hopefully the city of Baltimore is okay, not under any trouble. Is this a Dune preview? Some sort of desert war planet sci-fi thing that people in the 80s really knew about? Yeah, someone's going to have to tell me why Dune is such a popular book series or whatever. Because I barely heard about it. But apparently, a lot of people really love it like a cult classic. Commercial break. I think I'll check the team stats. Kansas City already has 6 first downs while the Ravens just have 1. Time of possession, the Chiefs 5:45 and the Ravens 3:14. Yards per play, Chiefs 8.1, Ravens 4.7. So Chiefs have been superior as far as offense goes so far. But this game is very, very early. We're only like just over halfway through the first quarter anyway. So I want to know what the administrative timeout is, though. I want to know the context behind it. So a drone was flying too close to the field. Not from anybody as part of the NFL of the teams. A drone too close. And there's a first down. Oh, I hear my alarm going off. I got to go check my laundry. Could have gone off 30 seconds sooner. I could have used this long commercial break to do that. But who's number 35 for the Ravens there? Gus Edwards. Oh, crap. I just accidentally peeked at the score that was ahead of me on the ESPN play-by-play thing. I know what happens here. Lamar, ducks a sack. And he goes deep with it. Caught, touchdown, Ravens to Zay Flowers. No wonder why that happened so quick. That was impressive by Lamar. He just ducked a sack, just like a kung fu duck. And the Ravens are celebrating. to Zay Flowers. Dang. Nice dodge of a sack. And then a touchdown pass to Zay Flowers. I'm going to update the score, and then I will be right back. Just double checking. I know it's Justin Tucker and everything, but the extra point is up and good. I'll be right back. I'm going to go deal with my laundry situation. What's a frustrating word? All right, what'd I miss? Looks like Pacheco fought his way to the out-of-bounds side for a second down. We got a ball game tied up at 7. 4:35 to go in the first quarter. Pacheco in motion. Mahomes in shotgun, takes the snap, processing, passes up the middle to Rice, gets the first down to the 38 or 42, depending on which side of the field they're on, where they're near 40. Wait a minute, who's number 4? Yeah, that's Rice. All right. Mahomes did a good job with his eyes to he made it look like he was looking at the deep receiver, but then passed it at the shorter receiver. That was right there in the vision as well. Not really like no look Stafford stuff, but hand off Pacheco again. This time a tackle for loss of 2 yards there. Owen and a bunch of other people in the backfield there. Oh, they're talking about Kyle Hamilton. He went in for the blitz. Oh, he's the one that got the tackle for loss. Untouched. Kyle Hamilton, even though he's a safety, very good draft pick for the Ravens. Mahomes scrambling to the right. Now he's going up himself in the middle. Dives just shy of the first down, right at like the 43, like right underneath the logo. Announcers say there's a flag, but I don't see it on the graphic or anything. Third and 1. Mahomes under center. Number 11 in motion, whoever that is. Processing, lobs a pass to Kelsey. A screen blocking kind of. He gets the first down. Lob up, dump off kind of to Kelsey toward the left. First and 10 at the 47. On the right side of the logo. Hand off to Pacheco. Fights his way for about 4 or 5 yards. We're promoting the trailer. It's a preview for a preview for a Halo, which is a new series on Paramount. I've heard a lot about Halo, the video game, when I was a teenager, kind of. Mahomes dumps off pass to the left to Clyde Edwards. Gets about a yard there. I got the heat on in this apartment, so I gotta starting to get warm in here. I'm gonna have to adjust that. But it's 3rd and 4. They're at the 41. Chiefs have been doing a good job of driving the ball, getting those first downs when they need to, even if they need to do a 4th down. Mahomes processing, pass up on the middle, caught, first down to Rice. Goes down to the 30. And with that, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quarter 1 is up under wraps. Kelsey pumping his chest after the touchdown, showing the highlights as they segue to commercial break. Actually, this would be a good opportunity to adjust that temperature like I was just talking about. Well, Tripped over some cords. I guess I'll just open up this thing of donut holes. Snack on that for a bit. Still warm. I could just take this hoodie off. You guys probably don't want to see me strip, but there we go. Oh, it's because I'm wearing a black shirt underneath. I forgot about that. Or how about this? Oh, we're back, and Mahomes dumps it off to Bryce again, and he gets about, 3 yards. Broke a tackle and got an extra yard there. The announcers are getting turned on over the sound of the hits, apparently. Eleven straight completions to begin a conference game, most since Rich Gannon, 2002. I actually remember Rich Gannon. He was the big talk of the town for that year until he lost in the Super Bowl to the Tampa Bay Bucks. Because of him, ESPN always likes to boast about AFC quarterbacks that have made the Super Bowl or whatever, and always talking about Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, or Ben Roethlisberger. And it had to start at 2003, but not 2001 when Tom Brady's first Super Bowl was. And that's because of Rich Gannon. They wanted to cut him out. Those jerks. Rich Gannon deserves some love. Where are we at? 3rd and 5? Mahomes in shotgun. Processing, shuffling, doing a little shuffle. And now he's scrambling to his right as blitzers are coming. And he gets rid of it. Oh, my gosh. Kelsey caught it for a first down. He lobbed it up for a prayer, and Kelsey dove and caught it. Man, oh, man. It was a lot of shuffle here, up, down. Oh, someone's coming. I got to get up here a little bit. Lob it up 10 yards, and then Kelsey dives and catches it. Yep, there's Mahomes' magic again. And Kelsey to dive to catch and finish it off. But now it's 1st and 10 at the 18 as the Chiefs continue to drive. Screen pass to the right. Who is that guy? 83 for the Chiefs. Noah Gray. The Chiefs' offense is looking really good so far in this game. But that doesn't mean the Ravens' defense will make adjustments later on. Pacheco gets the ball again, gets about 2 yards there. It'll be third down coming up. Injury timeout. Someone on the Ravens is 98. Travis Jones. Trainer's helping him off the field as he walks slowly. Kelsey in motion. Mahomes in shotgun. Bunch of receivers lined up on the right. Mahomes. Pump fake. Scrambles up the middle with it. Gets a first down to the 6. Now it's first and goal. First and goal. Hand off to Pacheco again. Gets down to the 1. Or is that Clyde Edwards? No, it's Pacheco. No, he's down at the 2. His head was at the 1, I guess. Second and goal. Hand off to Pacheco again. He gets in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Spins the ball like a dreidel. Doing one of these. Yeah, usually Baltimore dominates their opponents at home, but the Chiefs are holding their own here. Extra point is up and good. $14-0 Chiefs are winning. Still in the second quarter. Kelsey has a touchdown pass, and Pacheco has a rushing touchdown. In fact, let's see what the box score stats say for those people. Pacheco, 9 carries, 34 yards. And then Travis Kelsey, 5 receptions, 52 yards. Patrick Mahomes, 13 for 14 passing with 106 yards. As well as, where is it? Oh, there he is. Mahomes rushing 2 carries for 15 yards. Lamar Jackson is 2 for 4 for 39 yards, while also having 2 carries for 23 yards. Gus Edwards has 1 carry for 15 yards. Zay Flowers, 1 for 30 yards. That was the touchdown. Yeah, the Ravens offense off to a slow start so far. Tranquil, he has 2 solo tackles for the Chiefs. That's the guy I was talking about earlier who single-handedly stopped that drive there. I wonder if Isaiah Buggs is playing for the Chiefs in this game. I believe they were the team that signed him to the practice squad after the Lions released him, but yeah. Kyle Hamilton has a tackle for loss. We saw that on that blitz earlier. So, So about that poll that I put up about which other activities I'm going to focus on when the season's over and YouTube's done and everything, like where it's between like Fiverr, WordPress, web design, uh, reading and writing short stories, and doing 5Ks and getting into shape, and then doing outdoor recreational activities. I came to a decision in that, and with which one I'm going to choose, and my answer is yes. I'm going to try to do a little bit of all of that this year, but my number one goal is to try to make as much money as I can with all the ways of making money that I have available to me. So just like I did last year. And man, the reward was great because I was able to move from one state to another, and I really love the place that I'm living in now. So first and 10 at the 25, Lamar and shotgun. Receivers on both sides, 2 each. Processing, pass, caught. Gets about 9 yards there. That would be Zay Flowers again. Steve Spagnuolo, Chiefs defensive coordinator, sideline reporters talking about him. Cage him in the pocket. Hit and harass. Double H. Stay in control, be fundamentally sound. Side pass to the right, incomplete, intended for Flowers. Looked like they were going to try to do a screen pass, but even if he did catch it, probably would have been met with a bunch of Chiefs tacklers there. Yeah, Steve Spagnuolo, he deserves a razor, deserves something because his Chiefs defense has been really good this year, along with the Chiefs GM, whoever he was, for drafting good players for the Chiefs on defense, like the likes of George Karlaftis and the name of that cornerback that came from Washington. They hand off the ball, they get a first down. I didn't see who the running back was, though. I think it's, who do they call him? Edwards? Clyde Edwards? Or am I thinking of something else? Someone else? Lamar keeps it on a fake handoff. Processing. Oh! It was stripped from his hand as he tried to pass it, and the Chiefs recovered. A turnover. George Karlaftis. Woo! Number 90 came from behind and knocked it out as Lamar was about to pass it. George Karlaftis recovered it. Who's number 90? Charles Omenihu. An edge rusher. The edge rushers for the Chiefs getting stuff done. I'm going to look up that other Chiefs player whose name I was forgetting about. He's really good at getting fumbles too. Hang on. Commercial break. Not Karlaftis. Yeah, that draft class from a couple years ago, I remember relatively well. So, Doesn't help that I'm super tired today, too. Not Clyde Edwards. Trent McDuffie. That's who it is. Trent McDuffie, number 22, the cornerback. That's who I was thinking of. That's right. That's what I was thinking of. Agent State Farm, Schwarzenegger. Is that an actual movie or is that just a spoof on movie previews by State Farm? I don't know. Man. So you guys think the Lions have a chance today? I mean, the Lions have been pretty good. They got some star players. They all around great team on offense, really good rush defense. And then when their secondary needs to, they can get interceptions. Linebackers can do a lot of good stuff too. They get undervalued as well. But San Francisco is the best of the best in the NFC. Like they don't have very many weaknesses over there. So, do you guys think the Lions have a chance today? I mean, last season in Game 1 when the Lions played Philadelphia, the Eagles were a team that dominated and went all the way to the Super Bowl, and yet the Lions were within 3 points of beating them because they were in a shootout with them, and they only lost 38-35. It came down to one bad onside kick away from winning that game, in my opinion. So, and they've proven this year the Lions beat the Chiefs, and they beat they rightfully beat the Cowboys, in my opinion. So they can compete with anybody. That I am confident in. But make no mistake, they have their work cut out for them today. If they're going to, in my opinion, they're going to have to do like a lot of those end-around rushing plays or screen passes plays because apparently San Francisco is not really good at defending those type of plays, like end-around toward the sideline. And the Lions do have the ability to explode from there. So that's kind of what I expect in this game. Anyway, Chiefs get the ball back after they get a turnover. They knocked the ball out of Lamar's hand while he tried to pass it, and they recovered. 2nd and 7. They're at the Ravens 30 now. Screen pass to Kelsey. Fights his way gets right in front of the first down. #151st postseason reception, tied most all time with Jerry Rice. Good for you, T. Kels. I don't know what your nickname is, but I imagine it sounds something like that. T. Kels. They hand off on 3rd and 1, and they get the first down. I bet Creed Humphrey was blocking on that one. Another Ravens player is injured. The Ravens' old weakness coming back to bite them now. More and more injuries. And he's helped up and he's slowly walking with the trainers across the field. John Harbaugh's looking up like that. It's like looking at something, probably the scoreboard. And now his brother's back in the NFL to compete with him, Jim Harbaugh, going to the Chargers. I'm surprised Harbaugh didn't decide to go with an NFC team so that he could do a rematch against his brother in the Super Bowl. Because in case you forgot, both brothers met with their respective teams in the Super Bowl about over 10 years ago. I think it has been now, when the power went out. The Ravens won. That was Pacheco gets a couple yards there. That was Ray Lewis's last year, if I recall correctly. We got a scuffle. Kelsey getting into it with a few people. Mahomes processing. Now he's scrambling to the right. Throws it out of bounds. Wise decision. Patrick Mahomes looks like he's shaved. He's clean shaven on his face. Maybe that's always been the case, but just something looks different about him. I'll have to see him without his helmet. Maybe he got a haircut or something. Washington defended while there were open people, the announcers are saying. There's a lot of third down plays there. It's like, oh, are they going to get it? Kelsey caught it. I think he got it. Oh, no, they didn't give it to him. It's 4th and inches. It was close. Yep, 4th and 1. I'm surprised there's no challenge or anything. But it's wise to save your timeouts in big games like this, so. I don't think Pacheco got that. I think it was stopped right there. Dang, the Chiefs probably should have challenged that. If Baltimore comes back and scores on that touch on their next drive because of that, then that challenge could be a big factor in that. So, yep, short. They're calling it short. Ravens ball, turnover on downs. Commercial break. And I'll just wait for the commercials to be done as I sit here and try not to fall asleep. Not because the game is boring, but like I said, I barely got any sleep last night, so. I got into the habit of, because last week my regular work schedule was from like 1 p.m. to like 8:30ish p.m. So I kind of got this. This was like this for the last 3 weeks or so. So I basically slept in quite a bit, and then on my weekend jobs I gotta be there by 6. So doing funny things to my sleep cycle there. But I'm also kind of trying to train myself to wake up early again so I can. Because my regular work, because that work schedule is done now, so I'm going back to my regular work schedule. But I want to try to use the mornings to try to do something productive as best I can. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to think of my score prediction for the other game for San Francisco and Detroit, like something that makes sense. I think it'll probably be decided by 1 point, and it'll be somewhere in the low 20s, similar to when the Lions beat the Chiefs earlier this season. We're back. They're looking back at the spot with Kelsey. Oh, they're looking at Kelsey from the bit before. His knee hit, and it was short of the first down. So I probably wouldn't have challenged that in hindsight. 1st and 10 Ravens. They hand off the ball. No, Lamar keeps it. Dodges a tackle, and he goes down. Gets about 5 yards on the play. Yeah, that fake handoff fooled even me, so. Oh, pass. Deflected. Up in the air. Ravens catch it. Lamar catches it. And he gets a first down and more. Lamar Jackson caught his own pass. Wow. Wow. Great play by Lamar. Like the pass, he passes it, gets deflected by number 20. It goes up in the air, jump ball, and then Lamar goes and gets it and then runs with it. Whew. Reed was the one that deflected it. He almost caught it, but Lamar was there. It's just like, oh, thank you, Reed, for helping me out, Lamar's probably saying. Oh, fake pitched and then goes to pitch the other way to Zay Flowers, gets about a yard there. Trying some trickery there. It looked like he was going to pitch it to somebody farther away, but then he just like pop pitches it to somebody else right in front of him. Lots of trickery in these plays these days, and I wonder if the Lions are the ones that kind of started that trend there, along with all the going for it on fourth downs and stuff. Where are they at? Ball their own 32. It's 2nd and 9. They need to get to the 41 for a first down. Lamar in shotgun, takes a snap, processes, and he gets sacked. No! Ruled dead. He gets sacked. As he went down, he tried to pass it, but it got blocked, and then someone tried to scoop and score it, but it was whistled dead. So another sack. I can't tell who that was with the Chiefs. 96? No, 95. I think that's Chris Jones. Yep. Chris Jones, who sat out the first game trying to hold out for a contract extension, but they just gave him just 1 year to say, let's press pause. He did not play in that game against the Lions, nor did Kelsey, but still the Lions deserve to win that game. Screw Tirico and the Asterisks. And Chris Jones deflects another pass from Lamar there just then. So now it's 4th and 9. 4 minutes to go in the half. Chris Jones turning it up a notch. The ball is like this, and Chris Jones is like, boop. Messes up the trajectory of it by getting his fingertips on it. The coffee's getting cold. Ravens punt it. Up and away. Bounces to the guy at the 18. He takes it down. Gets taken down at the 29. Oh, another scuffle. Another scuffle. I think they threw a flag, but they're transitioning to commercial. Oof. I hope my alarm for my laundry doesn't go off again, like right after this commercial break and during the game like it did the last time. I have a feeling that might happen again. It's the Geico commercial caveman guy. He's back. Thought we'd seen the end of him a while ago. Let's take a quick look at YouTube and see what's going on. Of course, Tom Grassi is streaming. He's streaming it with Perna. Nobody else is streaming it. This, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'll check Facebook real quick. A random picture of Joey Harrington. It's the first thing I saw on the Facebook feed. Wait, what is this? Adam Scheffner. 49ers linebacker Oren Burks, listed as questionable for today's NFC Championship game due to a shoulder injury, is not expected to play versus the Lions, per league source. Okay, that is good to know. Last I checked with the Lions, the only two players that are out are Khalif Raymond still, and then Jonah Jackson, the offensive left guard. So the Lions are also very short on tight ends. They just have Sam Laporta, and that's pretty much it. And they might, have to use Jason Kabinda or Skipper. Like if something happens with Laporta, God forbid. Mahomes processing. He's going deep, deep, incomplete. No flags. Rashid Rice went deep, and there's two people covering there, and they tripped upon each other, but there's no flags. Probably trying to draw a flag like that. Taylor Swift is back. Now she's just wearing a red sweater. No sign of Jason Kelsey in that shot. I can't tell who she's talking to. It kind of looks like Selena Gomez, but it could be some other Kelsey family person. I don't know. No gain on that play. Quick snap to Rice at the line of scrimmage by the earlier on play. Now it's 3rd and 10. Third and 10, Mahomes processing, scrambling to his right, gets rid of the ball, goes out of bounds. Hamilton on the pressure there. They're probably going to have to punt it. Good job on the Ravens defense there. Apparently Hamilton's good at not showing blitz at first, and then he just darts off. Good for him. The punt is up and away. Bounces on the 35, goes to the 41. It'll be decent field position for the Ravens to start with. Last two drives have ended in punts. I'm going to go check my timer. I'll be right back. And it's 3 minutes to go, so I'm going to use this commercial break now to go do it. So I'll be right back. All right. I'm back and it's on commercial, so I must have missed an entire drive. Let me see what I missed here. Looks like it was just another punt. Or no, it's the 2-minute warning. That's what. Okay. I follow you. Looks like a couple of plays went off and it was a 2-minute warning. Still not back yet. Just random internet browsing. All right, we're back. Baltimore, what do you name your stadium? U.S. No, it can't be U.S. Bank Stadium because that's the Vikings. It looks like AT&T Bank Stadium. No, that's like the Cowboys stadium name. Oh, M&T Bank Stadium. M&T Bank Stadium. That's the name of it. Good to know. I learned something. There. Lamar processing. Goes deep with it. Across the corner. Incomplete. Too far ahead of Aguilar. That cornerback whose name I keep forgetting, but I think is really good. No, Trent McDuffie. That's his name. Was on the coverage there. Trent McDuffie. He was on my mind quite a bit during the draft process, and then I just kind of keep forgetting about him. Because he is a really good cornerback. Hey, the Harbaugh dad is in attendance. He doesn't have any U of M games to watch on Saturdays anymore, so now he's going back to the NFL games. Back in 30. Baltimore calls another timeout. And we are treated to yet another State Farm commercial with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and those guys. Jake from State Farm. If they can get some fresh commercials with those guys, that'd be awesome. I'd be down for that. I actually kind of like watching Andy Reid talk with fresh quotes too. I love it with Dan Campbell, but Andy Reid, like he's a character in his own right. And we're back. They're getting ready for the play. Ready, break from the huddle. Lamar in shotgun, takes a snap, dumps it off, but incomplete. Pass was just a little too high for Hill there. 4th and 4 now. Another punt. So it's a back and forth punt thing going on now. Almost halftime. I just consider this, sort of my warm-up live stream before the Lions play. And the first NFC Championship game for the Detroit Lions in my lifetime that I can remember. It is going to be an epic time. Sometimes the championship games are better than the Super Bowls. And I'm just thankful the Lions are there. They won the NFC North, and they have made a deep postseason run already. They won 2 home playoff games. So no matter what happens with the Lions going forward from here, the season will already be a huge success. But I know the players and coaches there, they really want to win the Super Bowl really bad. So for all the joy that they've given me this season, I am trying to return the favor and support them, and believing in them that they can win the Super Bowl. And that's how I'm choosing to act in that way. And the karma will play out the way the karma will play out. Oh, a play's happening. I think they handed up a checkout when he gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. And another scuffle is about to happen again. The trainers are trying to break it up. The water boys or whoever. And someone threw a flag, the announcer said, as they're showing the replay. Late flag. Ravens players are surrounding the refs. High stakes with this game, so lots of scuffles. Chippy is what they're saying. Defense 50. Unnecessary roughness. Kyle Vanoy. Outside linebacker. The ref was right there when Kelsey was doing that thing. He was like laughing and going, yeah. Kelsey straight up instigated that penalty. That is the classic example of the one who retaliates always gets the punishment or whatever. Wow, Kelsey got away with one there, and the ref was standing right there. I mean, good play on Kelsey's behalf with that. It kind of reminds me, like in Major League Baseball years ago, Derek Jeter pretended to have gotten hit by a ball when it really just like hit like the knob like in the bottom, and he like acted like he got hit, and the umps bought it and let him go on to first base, and then the replay was like, no, he didn't. What was that? Sometimes you gotta find loopholes if you're trying to win, even if it means loopholes around the rules in that way, and that's the very skilled athletes do that. And there's another flag there on the incomplete pass. Roughing the passer defense, 98. 15-yard. Oh, he like kind of bam right in the head and he fell down from it. Oh, it's like hands right in the face, like boom. Yeah, that one I would definitely call. Even though it's Patrick Mahomes, I would have definitely called that. Remember what I said about the officials, though. They do tend to heavily favor the away team. That was something I read about earlier this week. Regardless of that, though, Baltimore is starting to look a little sloppy here with the penalties. Because Kansas City's all the way down at their own 44. Mahomes scrambling. Pump fakes it still and goes out of bounds. Gains 4 yards there. Getting close to halftime. About 43 seconds yet. Andy Reid is talking to the official about something. "43 seconds. Mahomes processing. Goes relatively deepish to Kelsey down to the 20. It's a first down, and it's in field goal range. Or no, the 30. Is it 30 or 20? It wasn't a deep pass. Yeah, like 30, 29. There's yellow on the field, but that's not a flag, I think. That's somebody's towel. Travis Kelce likes to wear yellow on his gloves and cleats every now and then, I think. Taylor Swift giving a hug to the lady on her left. 36 seconds to go. Mahomes, snap, processing. Quick pass to the edge to Rice. Gains 6 or 7 yards there. Goes out of bounds. It's very likely the halftime will end with the Chiefs kicking a field goal. Second and 4. Ball at the 23. Mahomes processing, lobs it up. Over Gray's head, out of bounds. Third and 4, Mahomes scrambling, running it up the middle himself, gets a first down and more, going for the out of bounds, down to the 12. And there's a flag on the play. Holding offense on 65. Oh, yep, he had his hand on his back and that stuff. Trey Smith. "20 seconds to go in the half. Dump off after Rice, and he's screen passing it, getting a first down and more. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, but there is a flag. What is the flag? Announcers think it's holding. Holding offense 65 again. Yep, that touchdown's going to come back. Unfortunately. Dang it. Who's that? Trey Smith? Who's going to be the one to talk some sense into that guy? Oh, now the Chiefs are at the 43. 3rd and 24, and Baltimore takes a timeout. I believe that's the last one while the Chiefs... No. Baltimore has 1 timeout left. Chiefs have 2 timeouts left. Quick pass from Mahomes to Kelsey. Gets in field goal range. Now it's 4th down. They had the field goal range line graphic thing, and Kelsey just crossed that line there. A 52-yard attempt for Harrison Butker. Four for 5 in the postseason. 8 seconds to go. 52-yard attempt. Snap. Kick is up. And it's good. With 4 seconds to go. Yeah, Chiefs have really taken the breath out of the Ravens' air. Or taken the air out of the Ravens fans' breaths in the stadium. What seems to be the officer problem? Pebble Beach. Just hearing that ad for that place sounds like a lullaby to put me to sleep. Halftime coming up. Ravens have 10 points to go to make a comeback. But the Chiefs get the ball to start the second half, if I recall correctly. Halftime. I don't have anything interesting planned for here. Honestly, I might just take a nap until the third quarter starts, if I'm being honest. Like I said, I'm tired, though, but, it's halftime, and, we're watching the game. There's been a few great plays in this game so far, like Lamar Jackson deflect up and then catch it and run for the first down and that sort of stuff. Kelsey's had a really good first half, and but recently it's just been like punts, and then recently quite a few penalties in the last few drives there. So, yeah. I predicted the Ravens would win this game, but the Chiefs look like they're in control. I still haven't figured out a prediction yet for the 49ers and Lions game. I just don't know. I'm trying to figure out like how many touchdowns each team would realistically have, and then that sort of stuff. How many 2-point conversions and how many field goals? Would it be a high-scoring game, though? 49ers and Lions, that's the key. Will it be like a shootout type of game, or will it be more of a pitcher's duel? I'll say each team gets 3 touchdowns, at least. So there we are at 21. How many field goals? Let's give each team 1. So 24 apiece. And let's say Dan Campbell does a 2-point conversion and is successful on one of them. That would be 25-24. And then Jake Moody goes for a game-ending field goal to end the game, and he misses, like in Cleveland. 25-24 Lions, maybe. Talking about Mahomes and Kelsey. Oh, yeah, that play with Mahomes and Kelsey there, where Mahomes was scrambling kind of, and then he lobs it up to Kelsey, and he dives and gets the first down. That was another good one, too. Oh, yeah, Travis Kelsey got away with instigating a penalty against his opponent there. So, Yeah, Mahomes is having a better day than Lamar. Lamar's 5 for 12. Well, Mahomes is 20 for 25. Mahomes has 161 passing yards. Lamar 67. Lamar also has a turnover while Mahomes does not. Lamar does have 27 rushing yards. The Patrick Mahomes is 18, though. Adjustments. Pressure on Patrick Mahomes. Ooh, trailer for Halo. Let's check this out. British person talking about how he believes in them. Interesting. It was all right. I was expecting what we saw from like the very first Halo video game. If they're going to do a TV about it, about like the ring or whatever, and how there's atmosphere and you can just like drive around and play a video game on it or whatever. I was expecting that one like commander dude that sounded really awesome who later teamed up with Arbiter or whoever at the end of the second game. I don't know. I bet there's so many video games of it out there that it's yeah. Oh yeah, I left my phone over there. Let me go get it real quick. All right. Third quarter should be beginning soon. They're saying Baltimore needs to get back at running the football. They were the top rushing team in football, and Gus Edwards, all that stuff. I could see them agreeing with that. So everything starts with the run game and stopping the run game. And I think that's one of the things the Lions understand better than most, and they execute well on that. And that's part of their success on both sides of the ball. What is Harbaugh saying? Get the running game going. He sounds pretty confident. Starting to feel for him. Keep the ball in front. Take away screens. Hand off to Pacheco, gets about a yard. Whoa, I didn't realize time of possession. Chiefs 20-39, Ravens 9-21. Wow. Yeah, the Chiefs have had the ball way more often on offense than Baltimore has. Baltimore's got to change that. Did he catch that? Kelsey did catch it. Another 5 yards or so. Third and 3. Andy Reid likes the chippiness, according to the sideline reporter. Mahomes processing, lobs it up. Almost intercepted. It was knocked away from Noah Gray, I think. No flags. Who's 32 for the Ravens? Who deflected that? Marcus Williams. Nice play. That was great coverage. It's like Brian Branch was covering that guy. And the Chiefs have to punt. Up, and away. The punt goes down to the 25, out of bounds. 22. Mahomes is trying to talk to the ref while wearing his giant coat. Oh, Gus Edwards got the ball. There was a blocker, but several Chiefs were there to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Reed was part of that, and Edwards was, and he's doing a little shimmy. Yeah, that was just right there. Tried to run on the end around, gained another 2 yards there. So Baltimore is trying to run the ball, but they're not doing it well enough right now. No huddle, 3rd and 6. Lamar processing. He's going to pass. Across the middle, down. Almost intercepted. He dropped it. Reed was right there in front of Flowers. He had it in his hands and he dropped it. Oh, no. It was like right here. The ball went through Reed's shoulders, bounced off of the Trey Flowers' chest, and then back in front of him there. Should have been a pick, though, but it wasn't. Ravens about to punt, but the refs whistle it dead for whatever reason. Fair catch called at the 25. Each team started this quarter with 3 and outs. Commercial break. Ugh. I'm seeing a picture on social media of Aiden Hutchinson arriving to the stadium, and he's wearing like a black tank top, black backpack, and he's got the black shades on. Looks like he's wearing black pajama bottoms too. So he's there. It means business. All right, we're back. Mahomes is there on the field. Takes a snap, processing, dumps it off to the left to Rice. No gain on the play. Hand off to Pacheco, goes around the edge there, gets about 5 yards there. Pacheco is one of the MVPs of the Chiefs for this season, in my opinion. When Mahomes and the wide receivers aren't getting it done, it's definitely Pacheco and the offensive line, players like Creed Humphrey and those guys. And, of course, the people on the Chiefs defense doing a lot of work there too. Don't get me wrong, the experience of Mahomes and Kelsey in the postseason from previous years plays a factor, especially now. So, because right now I'm watching Mahomes, and he seems like he's in his natural element here. So, pass across first down to, I think that was Watson, down to the 43, and now I have the hiccups. Excuse me for a sec while I get a few deep breaths in here. Mahomes is saying a lot of stuff there. The shot and snap bounced off the ground to him, but he got a pass off and gained some yards there to to number 11, it's MVS. Another low snap with somehow I got to Kelsey around the end, and he gets the first out. Ran over Wilcott Smith there. Oh, he pump faked it. That's why I thought he was Mahomes for a second there. First and 10 on the 46. Mahomes processing up the middle, gains a couple yards there to Gray, excuse me. He was standing on the Ravens logo there. Why does the Ravens logo on the field not look like a raven, but like some sort of shield similar to the Pittsburgh Steelers? I'll have to do some research on that and figure out the answer. Oh, yeah, Kadarius Toney's not playing in this game. I forgot about that detail. The guy who lined up offsides for the Bills to beat them in the regular season, Mahomes, gets the ball off, incomplete. Flag on the play, though. Taylor, right tackle, 74. Has the most penalties in the NFL, apparently. Chiefs, right tackle, or whatever. Yeah, he had his hand on that guy's back there. Second and 17. They're on the logo. Mahomes jumps off to the right to Edwards. Gains about a yard there. I'm going to go get a drink of water, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. But it looks like they're going to commercial break, and I missed whatever it was. Okay, commercial break. That gives me more time to do other stuff. Still on the commercial break. I got myself a little snack too. Just going to check out some stats here. The Chiefs are still way ahead in terms of time of possession. The Ravens have not been in the red zone at all today. They are 0 for 0. Kansas City is dominating in passing and rushing, passing 189 to 64 and rushing 72 to 50. The Chiefs have had 18 for first downs while the Ravens have had 5. Man, oh man. The Chiefs' offense has been efficient today. Let's just say that. Nice pass. Gets a first down. Gus Edwards, he gets all the way down to the bench and falls over there by the Gatorade drink area. Lamar's running around, and then he takes off. He gets the first down. Good play by Lamar. Oh, Lamar dodges a sack, and then he gets rid of the ball. Hill gets a first down on a sideways pitch, screen pass type of thing. Lamar jumps it up to the side again to Hill. Goes out of bounds there. Ravens are moving the ball now. Birdie, birdie. Lamar is shouting. Lamar dropping back. Pass. Incomplete. Nice coverage, though. Flag on the play, though. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Holding off on 76. Joe Simpson of the Ravens. Lamar dropping back. Oh, and he's going to get sacked. He got wrapped up right there by 20. It was a safety blitz. Justin Reed. He just swallowed him up there. Things are not looking good for the Ravens at this point. Didn't even need to go onto the ground, and they just whistled it dead. And Ravens have to punt once again. Punt is up, 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 and away. Bounces, goes to the 7. The Ravens just seem so deflated now. I mean, wow. I got used to them seeing how they dominated every team this year, against my Lions, against the Seahawks when they were good, against the 49ers, who were the best team at the time. And now they're going up against playoff Chiefs. And, yeah, got no answer. They did pretty decently against the Houston Texans, but they did have a bye, so maybe the Ravens weren't as battle tested as the Chiefs have been when they played against Miami and then against Buffalo. Ugh. Which is why I'm hoping Lions have another advantage, because they didn't have a bye, so they're more battle tested than San Francisco. Detroit had to play against the Rams, who had a really good passing game. A lot of advantages with Rams. And then Tampa Bay, that has a really good defense. And then San Francisco only had to play against Green Bay, who was a really hot team going into it, and barely beat them. So Price is the price guaranteed. No one has commented in here, but that's okay. That's what I get for switching it to subscribers only. So what I really care about is the Lions and 49ers stream, though. Chiefs start off with the ball there, hand off to Pacheco. He only gets a yard, and he's stopped by a bunch of Ravens there. Terrell Suggs came out, and the lights went out or something. Second and 7. Mahomes hands off to Pacheco. Goes nowhere on that one again. Mahomes, pass off the middle, incomplete. Nobody even near there. 4th and 7. Minute and 1 second to go in the third quarter. Oh, I think my sister texted me, "Go Lions." I don't think I've seen her as much of a Lions fan as these days, but she's been going to Detroit a lot, and she's seen how the culture is changed over there. Shelby, if you're peeking in, hi. I just got your text. Someone called a timeout. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. Oh, excuse me. Time is running out for Baltimore. Lamar processing. Goes deep down the middle. Caught to Zay Flowers down to the 20. He's zigzagging across this guy. He gets down to the 10. There's a big play that the Ravens need. Lamar's doing this, trying to get them down to no huddle. Ravens are trying to make a comeback. Zay Flowers is wide open on that one. Taunting offense number 4. 1st and 10. Standing over the defender. It got reduced by 15 yards. Wow. Oh, yep, that one's clearly, yep. He like pushed him over to his side and was like doing that. You might accuse the refs of being biased there, but I probably would have called that one too. Oh, Zay Flowers is doing it again. He like the ball bounced behind his butt, and then he just went to his defender and like shouldered him. You gotta calm down, Zay Flowers. Your chain is out on your neck too. I don't know if you're aware of that. Jeez Louise. Lamar gets it to Zay Flowers again. He gets a first down to the 10. Last play of the third quarter, gets about a couple of yards there. Down to the 8-ish. All right, got to change it to quarter 4. 3 down, 1 to go. Ravens are still but down by 10. This has been sort of a pitcher's duel. I think the Lions and 49ers will have more scoring, but 49ers defense is pretty good. Lions run defense is pretty good as well. And when they blitz, they're usually really effective. The Lions, that is. My brain tells me one thing, but my heart tells me another thing. So, but everything I'm saying is in support of the team that has given me so much joy, and I'm trying to return the favor. And these are the excuses I'm trying to justify why I keep saying my favorite team is going to win. So, the best way to say it, I guess, is just I have faith that they can win still. But if they don't, still a great, great season. Bow, 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 bow. I didn't realize it was getting dark out there. Jim Harbaugh's in attendance. Lamar Jackson to Zay Flowers, dives in. The ball came out, though, in the end zone. Kansas City says they have it. Ooh, this is going to be a pivotal. They're going to have to sort all this out. Is this going to be a touchback? A lot of people find controversy with this rule. You fumble forward into the end zone, it's a touchback. It's out as he's diving. Yeah. Good play by Snead. Dang, how unfortunate for the Ravens. Another fumble recovery for the Chiefs. Justin Tucker is talking to Zay Flowers about stuff. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 20. Man, that was close for the Ravens. Man, you can't make mistakes like that against the Chiefs. Another scuffle. Kelsey's like sumo bodying somebody into the dirt. Queen and Kelsey. What is going on? I hear the word chippy a lot in this game, and I'm seeing nobody with potato chips anywhere. I guess that should have been my cue, but I didn't bring potato chips today because I have just a bunch of sweets and a bunch of dollar frozen foods in my freezer, which I'm probably going to start making after this game ends and before the Lions and 49ers game starts. Mahomes scrambling to his right, gets rid of the ball, incomplete. Almost to Gray, 83. Zay Flowers cut his hand, apparently. I do kind of hope this game wraps up soon. That way I have a little bit of time before the other game starts. I still have to set up the live stream for that one, too. Maybe I can do that while I'm on this stream, because this stream hasn't been that lively, so. Gets it to Kelsey for a first down to the 35, I think. Zay's left hand. Laceration on a finger. Tape and banded. That he slammed his hand down on the bench in frustration, and that's how he. Oh, Zay. Zay. I believe you were in the draft process the year before last year. Not last year, but the one before, and people were saying Detroit should draft you. And I was like, no. He's too small, slot receiver, route running type. We don't need that kind of receiver. But he developed really well into a first-round talent this year. So that was good. From Boston College. Pacheco gets a couple yards there. I think next commercial break, I'm going to start working to try to set up my next live stream. I got to take a picture of some fridge magnets over there, though. Second and 7 on the 39.5. Jumps off to the right to Gray again. Loss of 1, but there's a flag. The graphic hasn't shown the flag yet. Come on, CBS production people. There it is. Roughing the passer on defense. Clowney. Trying to protect Mahomes. That was a hit. Oh, he hit him in the head neck area, and it was obvious with that. So I want to accuse the refs too much of protecting the Chiefs and Mahomes, but a lot of their calls have been justifiable and fair and accurate. So but then again, maybe I'm getting duped by the announcers who are biased toward the Chiefs with that stuff too. I don't know. Mahomes gets sacked on that one, though. First sack in 4 postseason games. Wow. Matabike. Hey, Ravens defense is stepping up now. I don't know if this is just the Chiefs playing really well in the postseason like they always do, or if it's the Ravens just not showing up. But I'm just surprised that the Chiefs are this much in control of this game, and it's not a nail biter, like an epic type of postseason game. I guess I'll have to rely on the Lions to give you that. Dump off to Rice, down to the 50. Good stretch. 3rd and 13. Mahomes processing pass. Bounce in front of Gray, incomplete. Wowzers. Chiefs punting units out. Punt is up and away. Lands on the 5. Caught it at the 1-yard line. Oof. Commercial break coming up. They're replaying the Zay Flowers stuff. And when he slammed his head and injured it. Oh, cords. All right. There we go. My leg is free. Let's get this party started. Taking the picture for the thumbnail for the next game. Detroit Lions big magnet and San Francisco 49ers normal magnet. And then I'm going to email this picture to myself, and then I'm going to screen cap that preview from the email on my desktop. That way the image size is compatible with what YouTube wants for its thumbnails. There's probably better ways to do it, but that's the way I do it. Got to get some light over here too. But don't get the shadow in there. There we go. Just got to send it. All right. Sent. We might see a safety here if the Chiefs play their cards right. Kind of like against the 49ers game when Lamar chipped over the ref while both of us chipped. No, it's going deep. Incomplete. Well, maybe yet still. They're doing a highlight of Baltimore's miscues and how Kelsey baited them into a penalty. Kelsey is a smart player with that sort of stuff. I'm realizing that now. All right, that's done. I'll just open up a separate YouTube tab to get that going. Lamar processing, goes deep again toward the corner, incomplete again. They're trying to draw the pass interference penalties, I think, so that, ball at the spot of the foul stuff. But it's just not working. The Ravens fans are reacting. They're having like a kung fu battle with their hands as they're running alongside each other. Lamar going to pass it again. Now he's scrambling to his left. And now he's going to try to run for it and go for it. Falls just short of the first down. Down at the 20. There we go. Create stream. Lamar, 3rd and 1, processing. You know he has to move the ball down the field quickly. Scrambling to his right as he's under pressure. And he gets tackled. Loss of 3. 4th down. They're going for it on 4th down. They pass and get it for 1st down to number 3. Odell Beckham Jr. I haven't seen him all day, and now there he is. All right. I'm keeping tabs on the game while setting up my next stream because we're just kind of winging it. This stream will also be subscribers only. Lamar processing. Passes caught. Beckham again, but in front, just shy of the 1st down, though. Across the 30, though. They hand it off. They get the 1st down with that. 7:46 to go in the game. It's now a game of running down the clock for the Chiefs. But Baltimore has the ball right now, and they're trying to do what they can with this drive. Clyde Edwards is down and injured, though. So we're taking a medical timeout for that. I might just cut this stream short at 5 o'clock. I don't know. Lamar passes toward the side. Caught to Edwards. Down the 30 out of bounds. That's a big play right there. Lots of gain on that one. Oof. Almost caught it in the end zone, but just out of reach. Intercepted in the end zone. Deion Bush picks it. Wow. Lamar slams his helmet on the ground. He's frustrated. Oof. He threw it to him while he was in triple coverage there. Wowzers. Ravens failed to score on that drive too. Chiefs defense showed up here as they showed up all season. Wow. All right, I got that set up. One less thing to worry about. And with that, I'm going to take a bathroom break. All right, where are we at here? And they head off to Pacheco. Chiefs are going to eat some time off the clock, as I suspect. Baltimore has all three of their timeouts, and Kansas City has 2 timeouts left. Oh, the analysts are talking about the Chiefs defenders kind of bumping them late. Good no call for pass interference. Interesting. People might be talking about that one too. Mahomes gonna get sacked after all that. Ravens call a timeout. Chiefs did not get the first down, so they're going to punt at 4th and 4. Whoa, nice punt return there. Got near the 50 in that one. I think I'll just watch this last Ravens drive, and then if they do nothing with it, then I'll cut the stream short there, and then just make myself some hot food, and then make sure my tablet is recharged for the next game, and just kind of get ready for that. Because this is really just the warm up for me. Oh yeah, and I got to get changed into my Lions gear too for that game. Interesting announcers. A quarterback matchup in the conference championship game where the first overall quarterback faces off against the last one. Jared Goff and Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy. Interesting stuff. And Lamar gets sacked there. By George Karlaftis. His arms around his shoulders. It kind of looked like a headlock at first glance there, but it was good. Lamar passed down the middle, complete to Odell Beckham, goes out of bounds with it. Third and 6. They're at the 50 right now. Lamar takes a snap, shotgun, processing. Dumps it off to the 43 in front of him. He rolls and gets the first down, but he was juggling the ball beforehand. So was it a catch? What do they rule it as? Oh, he did catch it. So it's 1st and 10. No sign of any challenge flags, though. 2 timeouts left for each team. Lamar processing. He's going to go up to it. Gets about a yard there as he runs it up and gets caught. Lamar processing. Dumps it off in the middle. And he gets the first down there. Down to the 30. Ravens are moving the ball, but they have 3:22 and counting to go. Injured Chief. Trishawn Wharton. Taking a break. How much battery power is left on my tablet? No, don't cast. Shoot. Oh, there's still plenty. Lamar's getting chased back, and he escapes pressure. Still running around with it. Goes back to the middle with it. Gain, and ultimately a 6-yard gain. Lamar, quick pass. Deflected, incomplete. Intended for Odell. Would you take the field goal if you did it? If you get down that far? Lamar processing. Lobs it up. Out of bounds. Is there a flag? I have no sign of it. Missed penalty on somebody there. I wasn't paying attention. Refs might have been a bit biased on that one. Justin Tucker's going in for the field goal. 43 yards. He should be able to get this one. If he can make a 66-yard one against Detroit on the crossbar, thank you for reminding me myself. Yep, kick is up and it's good. Ravens finally reached double digits. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut this stream short here now because I want to get ready and re-juiced up for the Lions game and everything. And I can hear about the last 2 minutes, 34 seconds of this game later because I want to get ready for the Lions. That's my real arena there. So thank you for everybody who tuned in. And, yeah. We'll know who gets to the Super Bowl soon after this. Probably the Chiefs at this point. But, yeah, thank you.